going to radicalize Africa. If you set out to stop radicalization, you are setting out for a confrontation with future Africa. Future Africa must be radicalized. We must change Africa, and Africa cannot be changed without being radicalized. If you are going to equate radicalization with anti-West, then you are in trouble, because we must radicalize Africa.
Hello guys, and I hope mko fiti. This is Julius. Kama kawaida, we continue. This is the Made in Kenya YouTube channel, and tutakuwa to discuss our industrial revolution stages and also what we plan to contribute as the Gen Zs, and also trying to inspire even the Gen Alphas or Kikam, what I pick from where we left. And today, as we kickstart, this is just initial stages of our contribution in this sector of engineering. So today tutakuongelelea our history in industrial revolution, what we planned or tried to contribute to this beautiful sector hapa Kenya, and how it shaped lives. So today tutaongelelea one pivoting time pale in the sector of engineering or industrial revolution hapa Kenya, which sadly failed, but is also tunaweza pick kama a template, a learning lesson. So we are in 1986, the beautiful 1986 time ya Nyayo, and Moi being alikuwa dictator, yes, but there's some credits tunafai compare flowers. So 1986, Moi was back from Singapore, being inspired by the Singaporean revolution and the industrial revolution in take place that place. He came inspired, and when alirudi, organized the team. What was the plan? Build homemade vehicles here in Kenya, every part made in Kenya. So organize a team. This team will comprise of many departments. Tulikuwa na engineering department yenye ilitoka UN, led by engineer Gashanja, who was a professor, followed by Sam Onyango. These were two major professors in the sector of engineering pale UN. Unit yenye UN only was the one offering engineering course. Akaenda pale took also Kenya Polytechnics, which is now the Technical University of Kenya. That one also was in the project. We had the Kenya Defense. Yeah, I think today's courses inakuwa offered by the NYS, but Kenya Defense also was in place, and other teams were also there to help out. So the interesting thing is, before waanze, anytime unataka kubuild kitu unaanzanga na the know-how, the research, hata tunafanyanga literature review. So kitu ya kwanza alifanya with the budget allocation, the project team was sent out to the globe, to the countries zenye zilikuwa zishaanza kufanya kama manufacturing and the higher level, and also sasa walikuwa wamegainio the know-how. So, and the good thing is, kwa hiyo project, kwa hiyo budget allocation, tulilipia ile watu wetu wakienda kwa hizo kampuni wanaekwa kwa the key sectors, because we are paying for the information. So the key sectors za manufacturing, and they were walisetiwa on those areas, and they were able to learn. After the end of that period, they came back, and they came back not with their bare hands, but also still in the budget. Walinunua gari mbili. Moja, it was a Japan saloon car, another one was a British car. Then they came back home, and immediately they landed. The car was dissected, iligawanishwa into different parts so that we can get to replicate these specific parts to come up with a functional car. So that is the engineering term, tear down mechanism, where we try to reverse engineer to get to know why or where this thing and this thing set in place. So they dissected the car and kickstarted the working. Then by then we had the Minister of Energy was Nicholas Biwott, and so when Walisha dissect, then Biwott came up with the idea, hey, I think for economic advantage and also to be relevant to Kenyans, well, let's to settle on a pickup. and also hakuwa tie down sana, akamwambia okay, tufanye pickup then tufanye pia a car. So we had 2 prototypes to be done. They did a pickup and they did a car. So we had to, and so the work proceeded. Remember, the budget allocation when tumesetiwa was 7.8 billion. That was much money to do some good work. And came the launch day. People were very excited. The way watu walijaza Kasarani ile time tulienda kumwona baba. That's the same way people filled Kasarani with the joy to see, because everyone is proud of kitu yenye inatengenezwa kwenyu. So these people walijaza Kasarani to see how this pioneer that is being talked about inakaaji, and that pride. So Kasarani lija, and Moi now ali officiate the launch. And sadly kitu ilifanyika is that the vehicles hata ziko manage to make a complete round along the track path, running race. So something that was intended to be a demonstration turned out to be complete failure, and it was a sad moment, yes. So the big question is, who failed? Because this time the policy was right, it was on our side, everything, but it never turned out to be the same. So unaweza sema okay, it's engineers, but still I can't immediately just throw in the bag and say it was them, because in their sector also, these were professors. We had Vishanja, we had Sam Onyango there, and we had many people also unmentioned in the same, who took their time in even the research stage. So what happened? Let's backtrack before you get to judge someone. Usijudge mtu kwanza. Ukienda pale 1989, Kenya ilikuwa ina pass through financial difficulties, and so hiyo time ya financial difficulty, we were advised by the IMF, of course, unajua mabuli, those slavery bullies wenye wanatubuli na IMF. So remember tutakuwa independent, then wanatu advise okay, juu mko kwa financial difficulty, what you can do is sell parastatals that are not generating revenue, of which the sum was sold, but now you can say, oh, but how did it affect Pioneer? So there's questions marks that we have in that. Kama tulikuwa napitia financial difficulty, and those are the annual years between 1986 and 1990 of the launch, inamaanisha there's a likelihood that the 77.8 billion haikuwa allocated properly, or it was not allocated at all. So financial difficulty will cause a little bit of mayhem kwa hiyo project implementation. But after launch na hiyo failure, Moi was gracious enough kuambia wa continue with that mass production. People were waiting for the cars, but it happened, it was later on mentioned that the CS, Nicholas B. Watt, shut down the project later on. So that's how Pioneer 1 went down. But is it now a final chapter for that? No. I think we can take it as a template. We tried already phase 1. We already know what is not working, and we build from there. So basically that's what we'll be doing even in this YouTube channel. We'll be starting from small because of our financial outreach. Tutaanzia hapo penye tuko, but we will be building according to the size of our hands penye iko. So currently tutakuwa tunaanza na small projects, but with one aim to show even the next generation that indeed a Silicon Valley can be born in Kenya, can be born in Africa, and let's balance the playing field. Okay, thank you very much. I think tutamit in the next one. The next one tutakuwa tunamit, I think mostly tutakuwa tunaanza indulge in projects, with episodes coming with new projects. Thank you very much.